This is December 13th, 2017. Had a couple of dreams last night. I'm just going to read them. I dreamed I was at a lake. A couple of other people were there. I saw a fishing pole laying on the bank. And then I said to him, "Where's your line?" because I couldn't see where it went. And I was worried I would step on it when I went into the water. It looked icky and yucky on bottom, at the edge. Well, it was for 3 steps. Then the bottom turned into a coarse white sand, and the water was up to about my chest, and clear and smooth walking on the bottom it transitioned to after 3 steps. Then a party said, "The black snakes come out sometimes." I never saw any and never bothered the other person's line. And waters were clear, and all the stumps and logs and things that were submerged under the lake had been cleaned up and cut off and gotten rid of. I woke up. Let's look at this. A lake is usually a ministry. And I saw a fishing pole usually refers to the gospel, ministering. It was laying on the bank, and it was pointing to, I said, "Where is your line?" like pointing to the need to fish for souls. And worried I would step on it, and like it's pointing out, don't tread that underfoot. The good thing Jesus did. So when I went into the water, it looked icky on the bottom. It was for like 3 steps out from the bank. Well, Jesus rose on the 3rd day. There were 3 steps there, and that was icky. He took it upon himself. Went down to the bottom, which is hell. And then it turned into a coarse white sand, and white is purity, and clear water represents a smooth transition in him. And walking on the bottom was easy because he did all that for us. Then a party said the black snakes come out sometimes. Black snakes are like lies of darkness, devils of darkness. And you never know when they're going to do it. That's what sometimes means. And snakes represent the devil. And black is darkness. I never saw any. And with what Jesus did, we don't have to see any. And the other person's line, I never bothered it. And, what Jesus did, he got rid of the devil. So we can fish without interference from the devil. And sadly, I've sinned and fallen short and admit it. And the waters were clear. That's, water represents spirit. And what the condition of the water is represents what kind of spirit. And all the submerged stumps and logs and obstacles had been cut off and gotten rid of, or Jesus had put away all the, demonic attacks and all of that stuff is what that's saying. And it'd been cut off, and, when he comes back, the system of the devil will be cut off is what that's saying. Submerged and under the depths. Let's look at another dream. I dreamed I was at some house. It was afternoon and things had been hard. I went outside and I walked down some road. I reached the end and the road signs had arrows. One was a football pointing to the left. I think the road sign on top was diamond, the football was in the middle, and the third one was square. And They were on one post were the three signs, and the football one was in the middle of the three, and it was painted yellow. Then in black, it looked like a football used like they use in a football game, pointing toward the left. So I went back to the house inside, and I got in a bed, got comfortable, and there was these real nice people. I saw a big bird come into the room. It was like brown and big and looked evil. Well, then it turned into a little rainbow-colored bird. It lit on my bed and showed me love. Then I watched it fly around the room. Then it lit on the bed again, and I petted it. The little rainbow-colored bird. It was yellow, green, blue, red, orange, and purple. It continued to show love. Then I said, I wish I could record this so others could see this little rainbow bird, continue on my bed and be very happy and show everyone how it was full of love. Well, it flew around the room, and the person sitting in a chair, a recliner by the bed, said this, it showed love, and I woke up, and then right after I woke up in the spirit, I heard, that's a love bird. And that was it. Let's look at this. I dreamed I was at some house. A house is a body. It was afternoon, and that's like pointing to your prophetic day, your work time. Pointing to, the time's getting short. It was afternoon. And things had been hard. This life's hard. I went outside, or it should say, I should think, outside of myself about spiritual things, and I walked down some road and, reached the end. Well, this life's only for a season. It reaches the end, before it comes into another road that's shaped like a T. And find where I was, and so I reached the end, and the road signs had arrows. And the middle one, being in the middle, was pointing out that, to get that attention, the football pointing to the left. And God said, and it came up in my spirit this several times, that the earth was round, and God will make that, his footstool, and like I got football out of that, in the past before. But, and the football that was pointing to the left, the left side, is not where the favor of God usually comes from. And this nation's made a hard left turn politically, and everything has, taking a left turn. And the road sign that was over it was diamond shaped. Well, look at the District of Columbia. So over this whole nation, that's diamond shaped. And then the football sign was up under that. And it was painted yellow and then black. And so then I went back into the house. I got in a bed. A bed is spiritually where your mind hangs out. And like pretty much what you live in every day is considered, the bed. There were these real nice people. And I saw a bird come into the room. The devil seeks to destroy, whomever, he can. And, mess up anything peaceful God does. It was sort of brown. Well, brown, leaves, that's the color of death. Well, then it turned into a little rainbow-colored bird and lit on the bed and showed me love. Well, Jesus' sacrifice showed us love, and then I watched it fly around the room. So it lit on the bed again, and I petted the little rainbow-colored bird. it was yellow, green, blue, red, and orange, and purple. It continued to show love. Then I said, I wish I could record this so others could see this. It should say, you know, I wish that I had had this and I could have explained it to other people so God would know, or the people would know that God still loved them and remembered the covenant. I think it was in Genesis 9, the rainbow colors, and then the rainbow bird continued on my bed and was very happy and full of love, and it flew around the room. The person sitting in the chair, a recliner by the bed, said, it showed love. Well, Jesus showed love. And I woke up and then it like hit my spirit. Yeah, that's a love bird. And it was all I heard. And those are 2 dreams I had last night. Hope everybody has a blessed day.